So it says you want to win free training, how to make money podcasting. Scratch below with your mouse. Okay, so they just scratch like this. You don't really need to scratch it all off. As soon as you let go of your mouse, it'll clear it out for them, and then they can actually click on the button. All right, so let's check out the second version here. Scratch and win. Subscribe to unlock Scratch. Now, what I would probably do here is make it a little bit more motivational for them to get what you have to offer. So you could put subscribe to unlock Scratch and see what you've won or something like that. Or it could say subscribe to unlock the surprise under the Scratch. Okay, something like that. Just something to telling them that they're going to be winning something. It says scratch and win, but you want to motivate them again here. You know, it could even say subscribe to unlock a secret prize or something like that. Just something that'll motivate them. But let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and let's subscribe. All right, so now it shows scratch here. So we're going to go ahead and scratch, and I'm not going to scratch the whole thing. I'm just going to let go of my mouse, and there it clears it. And I click here, and that's going to take me to the training page. Okay, so that's how that works. Really, really cool. Like I said, you could build a lot of emails with this little technique here. All right, so let's go over the settings over here on the left-hand side. So you have dashboard. Let's go back to that. We have build page. So these are the two pages you can build, the standard version or the lead collect version. Okay, so we have my leads here. So this is going to show you when you start collecting leads, all your leads in here. And you could pick the page like, well, this one was the one that had the opt-in page. So I could pick this page and then I could export my selected page with all the leads on them for just that page, or you could do it right here. So what's cool about this is you can segment your list, which is a good thing. So in your autoresponder, you can segment all of these leads just from that page under that specific niche. That way you can just send out emails to that list for that specific niche. That way you're going to generate more sales because you're going to be sending things that they are interested in, right? So that's a cool little thing here. Okay, let's check out the banner builder. So this is going to be the first thing that you probably going to want to set up, okay? Your header banner, your scratch banners, and your prize product banner. And here is the cloud where you're going to find all your files once you save them. So the way this is going to work, let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so in here, you're going to find some of the templates that you can use. You can also build one from scratch if you're creative. So here's the one that I used. So I'm going to show you how I edited that in a moment after we go through everything else. So let's check out the scratch banners here. Okay, so check these out. You can use these as well. This is the one that I used. Or you could build one from scratch if you want to. And then you have the prize product banner. So this is what's going to be underneath the scratch when they see it, okay? So you could use these banners as is. You can customize them. It's all up to you. You could change these images to whatever the product is, change all the text on here. So it's just kind of a template where you can use a nice background, however you want to do, okay? But if you are selling any one of these items that's already in here, that's cool and you're already set up. You just need to add whatever you want to change the text around. So what I did though, I built it from scratch, okay? But let me just go show you the cloud right here. So this is where you're going to find your files. So I'm going to click that because I already have some in here, as you can see. So first I made this one and then it didn't have click here. So I made a new one with click to view because it was a video. So I put a little button that I found online and I'm going to create this one again to show you how I did that. Okay, all of these right here, we're going to recreate. So I'm going to just recreate these. All right, so the next over here is training. So you might not see this tab right here, and you might not see support tickets depending what vendor you bought from. If they had the pro version, you're going to see this. If not, they should have sent you an email with their support to get in touch with them if you needed help with anything. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I think that's everything except the log out button here. I'm sure you know what that is. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the header banner first. So again, I use this one here. So I'm going to go ahead. Tell you what, let's do a new one instead of using the same one. Let's see here. Okay, so I used this one before. Let's go ahead and use this one. Okay, it's going to load up on the canvas here, and you're going to have some tools over here: background, text, images, and save. And back to the dashboard, that's going to take you back, so you don't want to click that. But once you click on here, it's going to open the little side panel, as you can see here. And you can do various things with the text. Here's where you're going to actually edit the text right here, change the font family, text size if you want to, or you could drag the text and you can rotate it as well if you want to do that. Okay, you can change the text color here. You can make it bold, not bold, italic, and underline. And to take those off, you just click the buttons again. Okay, and you can also send these to the back and front in layers. So if I wanted to put this text behind this red sign, which I probably wouldn't want to do because it wouldn't make any sense, but just to show you that it is layers, you would click that and send back. And then it will go behind that text right there, as you can see. So now I need to move this around so I can see my text. And let me bring that back to the front. All right. And now I'm going to click this background and send that to back over here so I can get my text back. All right, so that's how that works. Anyways, you could also drag some of these things over here, little icons that you might want to use. These would be good to make like buttons. Click here, type of buttons if that's something you want, but you don't need that on the header here. So let's go ahead and change this text. We're going to make this say, we're still doing the podcasting thing. So let's do this. Let's make it say when, well, let's make this all caps. Say when free. Okay, and let's center this up a little bit. And let's select this one. Let's put podcasting and training. And I'm going to have to resize this a little bit. And let's tilt it because it's not fitting correctly. All right, something like that. Actually, I would rather this say want to win. Let me go ahead and I'm going to click done here and add another text from that one. And let's make this one say want. Want to win? Alright, so this is the header graphic, want to win free podcasting training. So they know, what it looks like. So I'm just going to grab this and move it over. And let's bring our text back over here. Okay, let's go ahead. Now we're going to choose images and we're going to upload that podcasting thingy. There it is. Okay, give it a few seconds, maybe count to 5 or 10, make sure it's uploaded all the way, and then you click it and it'll bring it on the canvas. Give it a few seconds to load in because it first loads to the server and then it pops it on the canvas. And sometimes you might get this right here. Just click wait. It'll take a few seconds. Okay, and there we go. And the reason it took that long, this is a really large image size. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to expand this really big so they can see that it's video training right there. Alrighty. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's save this again. And I'm going to save in cloud. You want to keep track of if it's a header or the prize, just write that in there so you don't forget. This will be the header, and I'm going to go ahead and do 3 since we already have 2. All right, there we go. Looks cool. I'm going to go ahead and make all the 3 that I need, and then we're going to download each one because we're going to upload them back inside whenever we're filling out our details, all right? That looks good. Let's go to the next one, the scratch banner. Okay, you could choose whichever one you want here. Let's take the purple one this time. You can click on the image or the button, it doesn't matter, it'll load it in the canvas. Scratch here to discover the offer. Okay, I'm going to click this because I can see I can't even read it. But what I want to put is scratch here to see what, well, okay, they know what the product is, right? It's a free training. Let's see, to see if you won. Okay, let's drag it a little bit down. That looks a little better. Okay, scratch here to see if you won. I like it. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay, so we're going to call this one Podcast Scratch. And I'm going to name this one too, just in case I have the other one named. So we're good. Let's go to the last, the prize product banner. So I'm going to have to build from scratch. Well, I don't really have to. Let's take this one. I use this template. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of these things here. I don't really need that. Okay, let's edit this. We're going to say congrats. Okay, and we want to resize that. Get really big so they can see it. And we're going to change this price to 1. And exclamation there. Make it a little bigger. Alright, I don't need this website thing. Let's just remove that. Alright, and we're just going to change this to you. You've won. Let's just put you. I think you sounds better. You won. Alright. I think I want to bring this down more. I can make this U a little bit bigger. And let's bring this up here. Okay, and we're going to extend this a little bit. There we go. That looks better. Alright, cool. So what I want to do now is I want to put a button right here that says click here. So they can click it. And I want to bring this text forward. Bring to front. Alright, there we go. Now it's on top, the little splash. Alright, so let's bring in that image that I just went to Google, found an image with a button that said click here. But we could create one if we wanted to by choosing this. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So that way it'll be different. Okay, so that's going to be our button. So now let's add some text. So click that. Done. Now we got the blue button to add the text. And we're going to make this say click here. And bring that to the center just like that. All right, let's go ahead now and save this. Looks nice, I like it. Okay, this is going to be podcast training and prize. Submit that. Okay, so now we have all 3 images that we need. So let's go ahead and download them because we're going to have to re-upload them into that page, okay? So I'm going to download this one, and that one. Okay, so now we can go up here to My Pages again. All right, so now we need to create the page. So let's go to Build New Page. And let's make this one the lead contact so I can show you how to hook that one up, because the other one's a little bit more simple. All right, so our subdomain here, I'm going to put podcasting training, because the other one was just podcasting. Okay, and the page name will be podcasting training. All right, And I'm just going to paste that in here for the page title as well. Okay, so the URL needs to go to where the page is going to go. So let me bring up my little notepad here and grab that link. All right, we're going to paste that in. Okay, page description, if you want to put that in. Make money with podcasting. You can add in some keywords. Make money podcasting. I'm going to just leave it at that for now. If you have a private domain hooked up, you can use that. Okay, this is all we need. Let's go ahead and build new page. Okay, so now it is built up and we can take a look at it, but it won't be right because we don't have our things hooked up yet. So let's go through all of the setting tabs here. Okay, that's what we just filled out. Looks good. Let's go through our page banner. So we have to do these one at a time, okay? So as you can see, it says prize product banner. So this is the one that's hidden. So that's the last one we made. So just keep note of which one that we made. So remember, one's going to be a prize, one's going to be the header, and one's going to be right here, the actual Scratch banner, okay? So the first one you hook up in here is the prize, all right? So let's go ahead and choose that. And this would be the prize right here. Congrats, you won. So let's submit that. All right, let's go back to the page banners. Let's do the next one here, the header bandage. What the fuck? Okay, let's do the next one here, the header banner. So this is the one you're going to see. So that's this one here. Submit that. Okay, one more time. Go all the way to the bottom. And let's do the Scratch banner. And that's this one here. And submit that. All right, cool. Now everything's up. Now we need to hook up the lead system. Okay, so you have form type right here, HTML subscribe form. That's what we're going to hook up in here. So it says form type default lead system. So you have custom subscribe form. Okay, so the form title, subscribe to unlock Scratch. So the form HTML code, okay, this is what we need to put. So if you're using an autoresponder, they should have a form HTML code that you can grab and put in here. And that's what I did on the other one. So I'm not going to go back and grab that one, but this is what you need to do on your end. Okay, so you put that form HTML code from your autoresponder in here, and that's going to set it up. And then you just click update changes. All right, so let's go ahead now and take a look at the public URL. Okay, subscribe to win the prize. We're not seeing a form because it's not hooked up, right? We don't have it in there. So let me go just grab the other one so we can see and make sure that it's going to work for us. Lead system, let's add this in and update that. So I always recommend you try these out before you make them go live. So if you want to make sure that Scratch is working without having to opt in yourself, but I would recommend opting in so you can see that your lead in your email programs are working good too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and opt in. Okay, subscribe. All right, should be able to Scratch. I think I'm in the wrong page. That's not the right page. Where are we? Podcasting training. Yeah, but that's not the right URL. Hold on, something screwy here. Okay, because inside my browser it goes to the surprise for the redirect. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so but it did work. So let me let's go back to my pages. Okay, so one thing you might want to do when you hook these up is to try them yourself. Go through your opt-in form, make sure it redirects correctly and all of that good stuff. But you can do it right here without going to the opt-in page. So this is the opt-in page. But if you want to see what it does after the redirect is to go here, open this one. And this is after subscribe page URL. And then you can try it out for yourself right here to make sure that it is working. Okay, and there we go. So they are both working. So that's how you set up and use the Surprise product software.